Fog on, my friends. We are outside because it's summer in Canada.
Oh, my boobs are showing. I'm sorry, guys. I just flashed you guys.
She put that tape on.
The double-sided tape is not working.
And it's not working. What did that lady tell us in Glow? Who has the best one? La Senza. For those girls who live in Toronto, La Senza has the best double-sided tape. I'm not talking from experience. I'm talking from someone who used to be an employee. But anyway.
I didn't listen, clearly. I went to Shoppers and think.
We are going to talk about a subject today at random. But it's a subject that's very, very relevant. It's hot. The girls are coming out. The guys are coming out. The rented cars are coming out. Okay? And you have men who stray. So even though they've had a really good woman for all the cold days, the rainy days, all the weather that Toronto has to offer, they still stray when it comes to summertime because girls come out in their pum-pum shorts and their belly tops and they act like whores and they make themselves very available and they're pretty much slutty. Which makes it, you know what? Makes me think about something somebody said to me the other day, that there are so many sluts in this world that it makes two people have to work twice as hard to make a relationship work. Why? Because there's temptation. So we're gonna talk about cheating men. We're gonna school you on cheating men. Ooh, how to know he's a cheating man.
Signs that he's a cheater. That's the video today. Signs that you know he's a cheater.
Signs that you know he's a cheater. Sign number one is if he takes so long to text message you or message you back, but when you're around him, he's always on his phone. Cheater. Cheater. Ding. And I speak from experience.
I don't.
Cheater. Cheater with probably 17,000 women. Número dos.
Okay, I'm not speaking from any experience, so don't watch my part. Like, I know people are gonna be like,
Don't watch my part.
I was gonna be like, she was talking the most shit ever. But, okay, from what I guess I've heard from, you know, friends and family and whatever, I think the sign number two is just not going out as often as you would. Like, for example, if every Saturday was, I don't know, take a stroll in the park Saturday, but this Saturday you can't come, and then the following Saturday is, oh, baby, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, whatever, and you know, your stroll in the Saturdays become strolls once in a blue moon, then I'd be like, so I'm kind of fishy. Now, you know, there might be an actual legitimate reason. Say he's working more hours or whatever it could be. Fine, but I mean, if there's always a different excuse, like, like, for example, yo, Road Dog just called me and he's like, yo, come through. I want to go chill with Road Dog. Okay, you can chill with Road Dog this Saturday, but next Saturday you're mine. So, you know, Bone Thugs and Harmonies called me and they're like, you know, we want you to come through and sing a riff. And they're like, okay, fine, you go sing a riff this Saturday. But the following Saturday, you're definitely mine. And then he's like, my cousin twice removed is having a baby. Who's this cousin twice removed? I don't understand. So, that would be a sign in my eyes. I'd be like, ding, ding, ding.
That's cheating.
Number three, okay?
If, I don't want to say a routine, but things that used to happen don't happen no more. So, and I speak from experience. You call me all the time, all of a sudden phone calls stop. Okay? When you're done work, you can't call me anymore, all of a sudden. Okay? Routine changes. When routine changes, that means someone has entered the routine to alter the routine. Okay? That is another sign of cheating, only because when something is consistent, something is consistent. And when consistency doesn't take place, that's because somebody has stopped the ball of consistency that's been rolling. So, if routine changes and all of a sudden... Oh, I think that was a wind. And all of a sudden... You saw that, right?
Oh my God. Okay, you stay here.
I don't pay you. I don't pay there.
Yeah.
So yes, when routine changes, that's a big sign that somebody else might be in the picture. Another thing with routine, if you don't want to have sex with me no more, and we haven't had sex in a while, and when I come to see you, we still don't have sex, you're cheating on me. Because you're getting punani from somebody else. And I'm not saying that other person's punani is better than mine. I'm just saying your satisfaction or your urge is being satisfied, so you don't want to have sex with me. And my urge is not being satisfied because I'm not having sex with anybody else. That is another sign that he's cheating on you. He don't want no punani. He don't want no kurike. Do you watch Love and Hip Hop? No. Jocelyn? No. Okay, those of you who watch Love and Hip Hop, he doesn't want the hot pocket, says Michelle. Okay, Michelle, I mean. He's cheating on you.
Mine would be, okay, I watched a lot of Maury. Now, I've heard Maury's fake. I really hope it's not because Maury cracks me the hell up. I mean, I just sit there and I just skin my teeth. Like those girls that are like, I didn't know you had a father. And Maury's like, no, you ain't. And they're like, ah, and they jump on their girl.
We have more.
And then they run outside and they're banging in there like, I don't know, I tested 20 guys. I don't understand. I mean, I'm sorry, women, there's only a short window of, a period of time in which you can get pregnant. How much people did you see with in that period? But that was not what I was gonna say. The point is, I know on Maury, like they'll come in, they'll be like, Maury. So I'm sitting on my couch, and then I look behind me and I see some panties. Okay, you know they're not your panties. Okay, that's a sign. Or they're like, oh, and Maury, I'm sitting here and I'm just like chilling, and then nigga walks by and then a condom drops out of his pocket and we don't use condoms. Okay, sign. So, I mean, if there are all these signs, my question is, why do you guys stay?
You know what? This might be a thing.
This is gonna be a debate. Like, okay, my question
Science/debate.
Yeah, like my question is like I don't understand. I guess maybe for me I haven't been in that experience, so I'm speaking from someone just on the outside, I guess looking in, saying like I don't really understand. Yeah, like if I can clearly see all the signs and I'm like, hey, go away, like why are you staying? I never really understood why people would be like, oh, like no, but he loves me. But if someone loves you, they necessarily, in my opinion, wouldn't do something like that to you, right?
I learned the hard way that I'll say some women may stay because they really do believe the man. I'm so sorry, whatever the case might be, whatever their woe me story was. But I learned that number one, when you meet a person or you meet a guy or a woman, they show you what they want to show you. And then when they get comfortable, then they show you like, this is really me. And then that's when you have to either say, well, okay, I accept it or I don't accept it. But I also learned that sometimes people are just selfish and they don't even really care that they're hurting you or that they're continuously saying sorry, and I'm sorry. If you're in a relationship with somebody who constantly says, I'm sorry, when are you going to stop doing things that you're sorry for? Just a question I'm putting out there. You guys can comment in the comment area and talk about that. But I learned that sometimes people are selfish and they don't care if they're hurting you, but the fact that they know that they can just keep saying sorry and you're gonna forgive them is a problem. So if somebody screws you over, it's okay to forgive, but if they do it again, they just don't care. Cut it. Don't make it turn into like 4 years like me, where you're constantly accepting sorry. Sorry doesn't cut it anymore. You're gonna keep sleeping around, you're gonna keep reading the whole of your country. You're gonna keep doing all these things. You're not sorry. You're sorry. You're a sorry individual, but you're not sorry for hurting me. You just keep on doing it because you're not thinking about that when you're doing what you're sorry for. So, I would say that.
I have another question.
Yeah.
And again, we would like feedback on this. Again, I watch Maury. Clearly, I watch a lot of Maury on my free time because I'm a loser. If you can get me some tickets to see Maury, I know they're free. I'm in Canada, but if you want to, just send me down some tickets. I'll appreciate it. Anyways,
Maury Potter.
Anyways, there's this fun episode of Maury, and the girl basically, she was supposed to get married with the guy, but then the girl's daughter was like, oh, mommy, daddy brought me to see his next girlfriend, or brought me to hang out with his next girl, and she was all like, what the hell, like pissed off, which you should be. But anyways, so she was basically saying that her fiance was saying stuff to her like, oh, you're fat, you're ugly, I don't want to be with you. If I could find somebody else, I would leave you, but I can't right now, so I'm staying with you. And she stayed, and she still wanted to get married to somebody. Now, to me, that's verbal abuse. Thanks for honking, stupid car. But to me, that's verbal abuse, in my opinion. Like, if someone's telling you, like, they're constantly putting you down or degrading you, oh, you're ugly, you're fat, you're this, you're that, and I don't want to really be with you, why would you still want to walk down the aisle and say I do? Like, marriage is something to me that's very sacred, and I feel like if you want to get married, both parties need to come together and make a serious commitment. Do you know what I mean? Like,
both have to be on the same page.
Yeah, because when you get married, and I've noticed people are just getting married, in my opinion, maybe for the wrong reasons. Like, they just want to say that they're married or whatever the case may be. But I feel like it's changed from what it was to what it is now. It's just, let's just make this a whole spectacle type thing.
Yeah,
and
let's get married and have kids.
Yeah, and I just feel like, why would you want to stay committed to somebody who clearly has no real respect for you? Like, if someone's gonna put you down, how much do you respect yourself if you're gonna sit there and allow someone to tell you constantly, oh, you're fat, you're ugly, you're this? You know, like, words do hurt, and eventually you're gonna start to believe what the person's saying. I mean, at the end of the day, like, yeah, you could be like, well, I've been with this person for such a long time, but just because you were with someone for such a long time does not excuse said behavior. If I was with you for a year, 2 years, 5 years, 20 years, you have no right to put me down and tell me I'm ugly, I'm fat, I'm this, I'm that. Whether it's an argument or you're just like, hey, you know what, you're fat. Why? I don't understand. So, in my opinion, I never really understood like why people stay in abusive relationship like that. So tell me, why? Why do you guys stay?
I can say one thing: weakness. Weakness and no self. What do you call that word? What do they teach you about? Self-esteem. Like, you actually believe what they're saying. So it's like, okay, I'm fat. Okay, I'm ugly. Whatever. And you're not saying I'm not fat and I'm not ugly, bitch. Actually.
But why as women do we allow this to happen? Like, we need to start putting our foot down and be like, nah, like, okay, if you're saying you're not happy with me, there's the door. Like, what we should be saying is, okay, here's the door. Either you're gonna come inside and stay, or you're gonna go outside and leave. You're not gonna stand in the doorway and block it. You're blocking, you're blocking traffic. Come on. You can't block the traffic. Either in or you're out. No, in the middle.
I would say another sign is
Staying out late.
staying out late, definitely.
I just like popped that out.
Definitely staying out late.
In the sense that, again, before it's like 10 o'clock, I'm going home. Now it's 11 o'clock, I'm going home. 12 o'clock, I'm going home. And then I'm hearing from you like till the next day.
Or you're coming in when I'm leaving for work.
Yeah.
Like, that can't go on. And me and you are in a relationship.
Yeah.
I should be coming in with you.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah. Not saying we need to be like this every
Yeah.
minute and go like, oh, we want to go to the mall?
Exactly.
I want to go to the movies?
Exactly. You know what's another sign of cheating? Men's paranoia. You know when men... Okay, you're on your phone. Let's just make an example. So you talking to... You text... Who's you on the phone with? You know why you're paranoid? Because you're doing that shit. Okay? You're paranoid because you're cheating. Because when you're on the phone texting, you're texting another woman. So now you think I'm texting another man and I'm talking to another man. Nothing can go on. Stop. When you don't introduce me as your girlfriend, but you're talking girlfriend talks to me and girlfriend and boyfriend talks and togetherness, sniss. But when we go out, I'm not your girlfriend.
What do you mean?
Like, this is Janelle. And that's it.
Oh, this
But
is
I'm
not...
your girlfriend.
Oh,
So you
okay.
have something, you may not be cheating, but you probably are because you have something to hide. You don't want to be open about the relationship that we're talking about in private. You don't want to be exclusive. You don't want to introduce me.
I've also noticed that some people will be very bold-faced and, they'll be like, yeah, this is my girlfriend, whatever, whatever. And, I mean, you know what? I'm not going to make it seem like girls were always the victims because at the end of the day,
Girls cheat too.
Girls cheat too, so we'll probably use the exact same tricks, the exact same signs as guys would. But where was I going with this?
I forget.
Yeah, basically, people, like, what I've noticed is that if somebody wants something, they're gonna pursue it no matter what. Like, there's that saying that people want what they can't have. So even if, like, someone will, like, I will introduce you and be like, oh, hey, everybody, welcome, bro, this is my girlfriend, Crystal, okay? And you see that me and Crystal have a great thing going on. Oh, me and Crystal are so happy. I buy Crystal everything in the world, blah, blah, blah. And then you, men and women, okay, yes, you girls can be very sneaky too, okay?
Very
Good.
sneaky.
But, you guys will, like, come along and be like, I like the way, Chanel's treating Crystal. I want to get me some of that ass. So you're going to come up and be like, talk the things and, try and get all up in it and whatever. So I feel like even if, like, they can still introduce you as their girlfriend, that doesn't necessarily...
They don't mean nothing.
Yeah, I feel like...
Titles don't mean anything,
Yeah,
anymore.
they don't.
They don't. You could be my girlfriend, you could be my husband, my boyfriend, my whatever. It doesn't mean nothing because you're still gonna do whatever you want to do.
And what is talking? Like, okay, I get it. Like talking as in you're like.
Oh, yeah, we're just talking.
We're talking, but I mean like. I was talking to my friend about this last night actually, and I was very confused. I'm sorry. I feel very slow sometimes. I'm very smart when it comes to